random read, just a general reading real quick. These readings are timeless, so they apply to whoever, whenever you find them. I am going to roll the astrological dice just to see what signs come out. Again, these are for any sign, but just a little something to try to make it like less general, a little more detail. So, okay. So the signs visible to me are Aries, Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. So those signs could be significant to somebody. Okay. Some of you could be very impatient to hear from someone. You and this person could have walked away from each other a while ago, parted ways a while ago. Parted ways a while ago and not on very good terms. A lot of defensive energy and not seeing eye to eye at all. But and for some of you, there could be no communication at all because you could be blocked, or you could have blocked this person, and somebody could be spying. But whatever it is, before I clarify, it has to do with something that was said, or a decision that was not well thought out, like saying something before thinking about the possible consequences of one's words. So, what is this one? The Knight of Swords, harsh words, impulsive action. Yes, and now there is a boundary up between you and this person. This is definitely a situation involving people. This isn't jobs or anything like this. But yeah, there's a boundary now between, there's actually a lot of people here, but this is specifically to me between two people or someone specific, a specific person that you're dealing with. There's a boundary now because of the things that were said, the way that they were said, or I don't want to say that. Somebody just acting too quick, just jumping at something too fast, like, oh, that's what I want, yep, this, and just no thought to the long term effects of whatever this decision was. I don't know yet. Nine of Swords at the middle of it. Yeah, I told you they regret it. Okay, somebody regrets it. Somebody didn't realize that this would be the end, like the end. So, okay, and yep, and they're conflicted. Somebody's conflicted about the decision that they made because they regret it now. They can't go back. There's some type of line that was crossed. They can't go back to this. Maybe they can't take back what they said. They don't have the opportunity anymore. Like I said, some of you have blocked this person. Maybe they feel like they no longer have the opportunity to make things right. If you look in this card, the hands are tied. So it's, again, I said a line was crossed with whatever was said. I have 10 of Wands energy with the 2 of Wands reversed and the 9 of Wands up there. But again, it's reversed. So this looks like somebody they walked away from something. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles back here. Somebody could have been waiting a long time to walk away from something, and the closer it got, they could have gotten more and more impatient and more resentful of whoever that they were with, because it's like, I don't want to be with you. I can't wait to do whatever I'm doing. I can't wait to be with this person, or I can't wait to be over here. Or I just can't wait to be free of you. Something like that. And they got so impatient that something could have been any argument, but they had a choice. It's not the Knight of Wands. It's not impulsive. It was impatient. There's a difference. It's not impulsive. It's impatient. Impatient, this person knew what they were going to do, and they got tired of waiting. So they snapped and did it in a way that they didn't think it through. If it were the Knight of Wands, this person just, oh yeah, this over here. It's kind of like that squirrel moment. It's not as calculated. Swords are thought out. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this was thought out for a while. This was methodical. This person knew what they were going to do. They just got tired of waiting. Something set them off, and they got tired of waiting. They snapped and they did it, and their mind wasn't working the long way. they were playing checkers, not chess, and they regret it now because this caused the ending to something. They were so worried and focused on, I can't wait to leave, I can't wait to get out of this, I can't, so focused on what they were going to do after they were done with this burden. And I don't mean to say that harshly, but for some of you, they viewed it, whatever you guys had, this relationship, they viewed it as a burden. They were so anxious to be done with this burden that they completely burned a bridge. And that sucks. I mean, again, at the very reading of this is the Nine of Swords, but it's like, what do you do? See the hands tied again. What do you do? That you can't control what this other person did. You can't control the words that came out of their mouth, and you can't control the fact that they crossed a line. Some of you, for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, this time being the last with the Ten of Swords, it's not, you can't help that this person is a habitual line stepper. And unfortunately, the way that they crossed this final line left you no alternative. Like I said, they burned a bridge, and you see the water down there. Okay, fine, I'll get over it. I will walk on and find life elsewhere. And that's what you did. See this guy, he's walking away. It's like, well, I didn't want to go. I really wanted this. Wanted this more than anything. This was my Nine of Cups. Now it's my Nine of Swords, and there's nothing else to do but leave. Funny thing is, once you left, some of you, if this hasn't happened yet, it's very likely going to here soon, you were forced to walk away from something. You really, really wanted it. The Nine of Cups is that energy of that overwhelming desire. If I have this one thing, everything will be perfect. You were one cup away from it. This person did what they did. You had to walk away. 8 of Cups. You walked right into the 2 of Cups. This is 10 of Cups energy. Whatever you walked into is so much better than what it was that you thought that you wanted. You can't, you're not even looking back. You're not even, there's a whole new, I won't say Aladdin, but whole new world. Don't judge me. But yeah, you walked away from what you thought you wanted. Not because you wanted to. You were forced to walk away from the thing that you wanted the most, and you walked right into the thing that you didn't even know was out there for you, and it is so much better. And I'm not trying to be petty, but the funniest thing about this to me is as you're walking away, and as you walk into your 2 of Cups, but your 10 of Cups with all of this, look who's here watching. This person up here, this page of Swords now, this person who has, first they were showing up as the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, almost like a bullying energy. It looks like they've kind of been knocked down a peg. They see you happy, you're not even considering them anymore, and it's like, it was like almost like a bunch of hot air. Like this person, I almost want to say gassed up, inflated sense of self, inflated ego, inflated sense of importance is what I want to say about this person. They had an inflated sense of importance when it came to their role in your life, and they could have thought that they didn't have to give you any consideration in the way that they spoke to you or the way that they dealt with you, that they could just run roughshod over you and you would just always be there to take it, the fool. And they kind of found out the hard way with the Nine of Wands that no, you don't have that kind of control over somebody, and it's egregious that you would want to have that kind of control over someone. Like it's terrible that you could even ever think that that was okay, especially to someone who at one point was the 2 of Cups to you. If you ever had any, if you ever truly care about somebody, you don't put them through this type of energy. You don't force them to go through that. You don't inflict that on them. This person, again, it's not that they didn't think, they just didn't think far enough. They got impatient and they wanted what they wanted right now. And that's on them. Because now they're sitting here, now they're defensive because they can clearly see looking back that they were the problem. They're conflicted because now that they look back, you've completely walked away from them. And for what? There's one pentacle in this whole reading. They, Pentacles are time, and it's like this person hasn't held up anybody but themselves. This person hasn't wasted any time except their own. And I mean, unfortunately, it kind of just looks like they deserve to be exactly where they are. You know, you can't talk to people any way that you want. You can't treat people any way that you want and expect them to always be there. So hopefully that made sense to somebody. I will be uploading more of these when I get the time.